Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I'm going to show you two things. One of them is getting these colors, and two of them making this loop a little more symmetrical or better looking. Because if you try to take your freehand tool, even set on 100 for smoothness, if you try to draw that, and I have pretty good hand-eye coordination with my mouth, it's just not right. So what I've done in the past is taken an ellipse, go ahead and convert it to a curve. And when you do that, it puts these bottom nodes. Right click on that node and break it apart. Now take that line, take the other line, and just move it over here. And then you could play with your handle. And let's make this a little longer. And then, just kind of, that looks pretty symmetrical. Then Control D and make a duplicate while holding down the control button. And look how close I am to the next node, and then Control D. That way I don't have to move it very far. And if I would have moved it the first time, I'd only have to do this once. Now, those are three separate lines. If we look at it, it's three objects on a layer. We need one line. So I'm going to take this line with the shape tool, shift select that line, and then select both those nodes. Go to Windows, Dockers, and Join Curves. And look at that, it made one node. Now shift select that one, shift select that one, join those two nodes. And now if you look, we have just one curve. Now we could still smooth this out a little bit. You could take and, let's see what happens if we delete that node. Look at that, how much smoother it looks. That's about as good as you're gonna get it. I mean, you could always take the smoothing tool and try to smooth it out more, but I don't really see, maybe like this one particular could be moved over a little bit, make them look all the same. Now, these are pretty kind of close together, so we're gonna make a little circle and we're gonna fill it in with red. I'm gonna take away the outline. I'm gonna hit the plus key on the keyboard. I'm gonna hit the plus key on the keyboard or Control D, and move it over, holding down the control button so it's perpendicular, which I don't really think matters. We're going to go to Effects and Blend, and we're going to blend them. Whenever the blend doesn't work, there's something wrong, like right there. I had too many copies. Now the blend will work. I'm going to go right here to blend a new path, put it on the path. You can see it doesn't go the full path. That's because I probably didn't blend enough. Let's blend it 600 times. And then go right up here to blend a full path. Because you just don't want any bumpy blend. Now this is what I totally don't understand. We're going to take this blend now, and this is the direct blend. And then we're going to go clockwise blend, and look at that. And if you don't like those colors, you can go counterclockwise blend. It basically just flipped them, because we got the opposite, and whatever. There's a lot of other things you could do, but that's pretty cool. And as a laser engraver, we don't get to play with this, but as a printer, and you could do it, if you could trace a text to one line, you could do text. And if you could find a text with this cursive with just one line, it'd be really easy. But you could do basically any shape like that. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.